Alright then. So, meanwhile, with the voting on the passports to see who is getting voted off. Ooh, it looks like Beth is voting off Courtney. Uh-oh. Looks like Courtney might have to hold her breath back before Beth tries to exactly do what she probably did. But anyway, Courtney is voting off for Beth at the same vote, which means one vote and one vote. Uh-oh, and then looks like DJ had no other choice, but he probably is voting off Rosie for some different reason. That yikes. I mean, as long he was wanting to vote himself off though, but he probably had considerably had no choice anyway to vote for somebody. Anyway, and then looks like Danny on the other hand is voting off for Rosie. And then it looks like there's two votes are added. And then it looks like Goth Boy is going to vote off DJ. Rosie has voted off for Danny. Yikes. One vote, and then of course, yikes. Look at those votes are right there. But anyways, for those questions and more, we're just about to find on out. So anyways, let the show continue and commence. So anyways, let's do this. It's time for Team Victory to take the pain of it and will be voting at their very worst ever to start the votes. So now, here we are. So, here we go. And we are about to start with the voting. And we will start now. So, I hope to say that hopefully again for Team Victory can handle their very own worst. So, the first bag of barf of peanuts goes to his DJ, and then the next person gets a barf of bag of peanuts is Beth, and then Goth Boy, and Danny. Uh-oh, the final two. So anyway, we are down to the final two. That is Courtney and Rosie. So, it is time to say its last goodbye. Now, the person that is safe and is going home tonight goes to is Courtney. Courtney is safe, which means Courtney stays in the game. And as in for Rosie, you are eliminated. So anyways, it is time. Rosie, it's time that you're done and out of the game. Sorry, but you're out. Ooh, it looks like Rosie is definitely done. And looks like she will get to be eliminated this time, which means she's out. So anyways, hopefully you have a good time. Hope you have a good time, Rosie, and wish that you had a good time just to stick around, that's such, but it looks like it's time for you to go home. And looks like as for Rosie, she definitely was pretty much surprised. That I have no idea how she got voted, but she probably did otherwise. Which means probably two people had voted for her anyways. But anyways, as in for such, here we go. Now, as in for that, here on Total Drama World Tour Simulator, right about now, that we're about to head to our next destination. So, the real question is, can Team Victory win in the next episode? And can Team Victory win next time? Or should I say, can Victory win next time? Or can we see another fail soon? Or fail too soon to find out? And then see how the six teams can go on and until then for sure that we'll see you everybody later again next time on here of Total Drama World Tour Simulator. So, looks like Courtney is safe that she didn't get her butt eliminated by Rosie, but so far Beth on the other hand was just almost about to kind of almost have her eliminated, but at least that Beth was kind of lucky for another day to still continue on and on. But for more questions and consuming more questions more that we're about to find out more and more again for the next episode of number 4. And then the only question is, what would be our next destination that we're heading to that you're guessing right now? Well, as in for the listing we already have is that we're heading to the Yukon, which that we're probably heading to next of our next destination. that remains of our previous teams to continue on for the final 6 teams, which the 6 teams, on the other hand, will have to keep on trying and trying without themselves to be losing this time. But for more questions and more, that I am Chris McLean. Thank you again for watching, and this has been a very, very special pleasure here on Total Drama World Tour Simulator. Now, as for the real guess, that can most of the teams survive? And will most of the teams say bye-bye to the last time of doing so in for the very first place? And will that team continue for first? Let's find out and see. But for now, the questions will be assuming a lot more, and will show have a lot great theories. Find out here